Well, guys, how's everybody doing today? You know, there's a lot of things that we know about manifesting and orchestrating and creating our lives by design, right? But I want to talk about one, two, maybe three things that you must know when you are in the process of manifesting. And if you don't follow these things, then it's going to be an uphill to battle to manifest. And these things, they don't get talked about a lot, but they are very important in your journey to manifest and create your life by design instead of default. Now remember, the name of the game is you want to deliberately orchestrate your life as much as possible. So you want to create deliberately instead of by default. Default basically means you're going with the flow of the matrix. You don't want to flow with the matrix, you want to flow with the universe. Okay, so let's jump into them that a lot of individuals don't know about. All right, rule number one, the first step in the manifestation process. Manifesting is more about biology than anything else. Have you guys ever wondered why this guy Mark here, he always talks and he says, gotta make it normal, you gotta make it normal. If you don't make it normal, it's not gonna manifest. Because it's biology. Listen, no matter how much you can visualize, no matter how much you can affirmationalize, no matter how you can whatever affirmation visualize, no matter how much you can assume the wish fulfill, no matter if you can use the law of assumption and you say what you assume, it becomes true, you have been misled. How many individuals go ahead and use the law of assumption and say, I assume I have $5 million. I assume I have $100,000. I assume I have $50 in my bank account. Huh? How many individuals do that? And where's the results? I am teaching you science, biology, quantum physics, put them together, trifecta, you're going to always be destined for success. You won't miss the formula. I am giving you the formula and I'm going to make it make sense for you right now. Answer the question. How many people have done that? They've assumed all day, all night, nothing come in. Now, let me tell you why. Here's the secret that they don't talk about a lot. The reason I speak so much about creating a sense of normality is because of biology. You see, you can visualize, you can affirm, but if your nervous system, if your automatic nervous system does not believe it, if your nervous system thinks it's a threat, if it's too big, if it's unbelievable, you won't get it. The secret, number one secret, is you have to convince your nervous system that it is okay to assume the wish fulfilled. It is okay to get that. Many individuals, they use assumption, they use act as if, and they forget the most important component. How are you feeling? You have to convince your nervous system that it is okay to have what you want. Not your subconscious. Your subconscious is there, but your subconscious also works through your nervous system. Remember, your nervous system is fight or flight. It directs cortisol. It directs, what else? It directs all those feel-good chemicals, endorphin, all those chemicals, dopamine. Those chemicals produce vibration. Vibration interacts with the field and it tells you to come in. So let me teach you how to take care of your nervous system, how to get your nervous system to buy in to whatever you want. Then the law of assumption will work for you. Then faking it till you make it will work for you. Until you can make your nervous system feel normal, and that's what I mean when I talk about normality, it will come into your life just like that. And here it is. 2 simple steps you can do to make your nervous system accept what you want. Step number 1, everybody does it. They can do deep breathing. That's good. I've practiced deep breathing, but it doesn't work as much for me. So you know what works for me better? Talking to my nervous system. That's all I do. Works like a charm. It's beyond deep breathing. I don't know. Maybe I'm programmed this way. I don't know. But maybe it's something you can attempt. But I find it works so effectively. And this is what I say. Every time if I feel my nervous system getting out of whack, I feel a little anxiety, I feel anxious, I just said, look, I take my right hand. If I'm right-handed, I take my right-handed. I tap my left shoulder. And I say, hey, relax. You're safe. It's going to be all right. Heart rate goes down immediately. Goosebumps come up. I feel peace. I feel good. That's it. I just trained and got my nervous system back in order. That's what I call normality. So when you hear this guy saying, okay, you got to make it normal, what does he mean? I mean, it's our nervous system. When something is normal, if I keep saying, hey, relax. If you're manifesting something big, your nervous system says, I don't know. I don't know if we can do that, man. Say, no, hey, relax. It's safe. It's okay. We got this. It's normal. It's all right. Nervous system says, with the subconscious now, subconscious says, hey, nervous system, are you on point to help manifest? Nervous system says, all right, man, okay, this is not a threat, so I will calm the chemicals down. I will lower the cortisol level. I'll increase dopamine. I'll increase the feel-good chemicals, endorphin, and yeah, we can go ahead and manifest now, subconscious mind. That's what I mean when I talk about you have to make it normal. So do you understand what I mean by normal now? Yeah, your nervous system have to buy into it. Think about it. So many people are out there visualizing, affirming, and they're getting anxiety attacks. Serotonin, yes. They're getting anxiety attacks. They're not feeling, they're saying it and they're assuming it, but they get this knot in their stomach. They get this nervousness. That's your nervous system saying to you, subconscious already bought it, but the subconscious says, hey, nervous system, do your part. You have to do your part. See, you never heard it like this before, right? No one told you this. No one showed you this, but that's the truth. Remember, biology is the number one factor that will determine what you manifest, because it's your biology that vibrates to the field. Your biology is your nervous system, your gut, the things that put out to the field. It's not your brain, really. It's not even the heart. It's more importantly the nervous system. That's the first one. Next one is, I call this the great void. It's the gestation period before manifesting. No one talks about the void. What is the void? It is the middle state of manifesting. It is when nothing is looking like it's working. It's the state where you don't see any evidence. It's the state where you're like, hey, what's going on here? Nothing, I'm stuck. That is called the void. That is the most important part of manifesting that people mess up. It's the unknown. When they don't know, that's when they lose that's when they lose the focus, distraction. Anytime you are deliberately orchestrating your world or your reality, you have to go through steps of the universe. One of the steps is you have to go through the void, the middle part where everything seems like it's stop. Sometimes your synchronicities disappear. The void is the best time for you to lock in. And here's why. When you are in the void, and you'll know you're in the void because you're in the void when everything looks like just nothing's moving. When if you feel like you're stuck, you feel like you're just on a repeat. You don't see anything. You're in the void. You're in the gestation period. The gestation period is all the energies are now aligning up to take you to the finish line. That's what's going on. It's just a commercial break. It's the universe saying, we'll be right back. We're going to take a commercial break and we will right back. And when they come back, now here's the finished product of your manifestation. So when people are in the void, what do? They panic. They try to switch it up. They try to do more. They start to think to themselves, okay, maybe it's not working. Maybe if I try more scripting. Okay, maybe if I try more visualization, maybe I could speed this thing up. People, You can't speed up the void. You can't. The void is going to be the void. Well, the only thing you do with the void is you're going to create more resistance. You're going to make the commercials longer. Instead of the commercials, we'll be right back in 30 seconds. Now the commercial break goes in 2 minutes. Now it goes in 1 minute. Now your commercial break is 3 minutes. Now you can't, now you're just delaying your manifestation. So what you do, you have to let the void play out. How do you let the void play out? You have to relax. You have to know you're in the void, and then you have to trust the process. You have to trust knowing that the void is working in your favor. When you're in the void, it's going to shift, and this is where things are going to start to come in. Because now what you do, when you trust the process, now what you're going to do, you're saying to the subconscious and the universe, you're saying to the highest thing, the highest field of everything out there, you're saying, okay, I know exactly what's going on. So now I'm going to build more momentum, and you're going to take me to the finish line. When you're in the void, people, you're at the almost to the finish line. It's a great sign. So that's a lot of people don't talk about that. The next one, a lot of individuals do not speak about it or are not aware of, is yes, your environment is constantly programming you. So yes, your subconscious is being programmed by your environment, by where you live, by what you watch. All of those things are still programming you. So even though you're manifesting, you're doing your thing, when you go out into the matrix, if you're around a toxic situation, if you're watching a lot of things on your social media that are very dramatic, or whatever, if whatever you are watching on your social media, if it's not in alignment with what you want, you're being programmed. So you're going to create what's called disharmony. Disharmony, again, is going to create what? A delay. So you have to now be very cautious with your environment. So that means when you're out in the world, you have to take control of your scrolling, of your social media, of your algorithm. My advice is, now that you know this, whatever you're manifesting, put your social media towards those things. You're going to have to block a lot of NPC channels, man. You're going to have to block a lot of people until your manifestation comes in. It's good. You're going to have to get offline for like 4 to 6 months. You're going to have to definitely tune down your thing, because it's something you want. If you want something, you're going to have to make what they call some sacrifices. And some sacrifices is the fact that now you know the environment is programming you, and you know that, man, if I'm watching this on the news or watching that, or somebody showing me this social media feed, or somebody showing me this negative thing, it's affecting my vibration. So you know what? I'm going to detox. Or if you can't get offline, switch line. Switch your algorithm. Now start watching things, or start focusing on things that will make you feel a lot better. Those 3 things right there, once you fully understand and apply them, you're going to manifest what you want. So we talked about the number 1, right? What's the first one? Your biology, your nervous system. Number 2, the void, the middle state of manifesting. And number 3, the environment. Once you understand this, now your body, your biology says it's safe. Now your mind says, this is my reality. Now the field says, welcome, harmony. Congratulations, we have harmony now. We have harmonious manifestation. We have a feeling of normality. We know that we're in the middle state of our manifestation, so we're not sweating it. We're not going to get down and depressed. We're not just going to flow, because we know we're in a gestation period. Now we're aware that where I go, who I talk to, what I watch is affecting me. So I'm going to be more careful. I'm going to watch things that make me feel better. Boom. Now you're going to manifest. So, yes, you can do the law of assumption all you want. You can do visualization all you want. You can do all the 3, 6, 9 methods all you want. If you don't implement those 3 factors, you're wasting your time. You understand what I'm saying? It's just not going to work. So I haven't seen many people, many things, or many literatures, or many books talking about this a lot. This is something that needs to be talk a lot more in the spiritual community, in the self-development, in whatever you want. Because this is the backbone of manifestation. I'll repeat those 3 factors again. Biology. Your nervous system have to be aligned with what you want to manifest. If your nervous system does not feel safe, and what I mean by safe is if it feels anxious, if it feels like what you're doing is something not normal, your nervous system is going to react. And the reaction you'll get is you'll get a lot of anxiety. You'll get the knot in your stomach. Some people they'll start to sweat. They'll start to have mood swings. These are your nervous system saying to you that I want to manifest that big jackpot. I want to manifest my 6-figure business. Your nervous system, I don't feel safe with that. So you got to tell your nervous system, make your nervous system feel safe. Now it's biology. Number 2, the second factor is a point in manifestation called the void, the gestation period, where all the energies are lining up to come into manifestation. People get misconception when they're in that state. They think it's not working. And number 3, the environment you live in. If the environment is not conducive to your thoughts, then you are not going to manifest what you want. You're going to manifest more of what you don't want. These are the facts. So anyone that's manifesting must now pass these 3 factors. If you pass these 3 factors, you're going to 100% get it. And I'll tell you again, number 1, make your nervous system feel safe and secure. How do you do that? I taught you guys how to do that. Anytime you visualize something, visualize it and make it feel normal. When it feels normal, it will happen for you. Okay? Number 2, the gestation period. Realize that it is a point towards your manifestation. Now you got it. And that's it. And I will see you guys again next time.